Hi, I'm BlueWolf.
I'm StarrWolf.
And this is a topic that's very touchy among most people. I'm a Wiccan, and or pagan, whatever you prefer to call it, as well as she. I've been a Wiccan since I was 8. Yeah, probably 8. Didn't really know much about Wiccan at the age of 8, but still following it. This topic is going to be on Christians. And it's a very, very touchy topic. That's why I put a disclaimer in the front of the video. Because what I have to say...
People get panties up their ass.
Yeah, a lot of panties go up people's asses. And as a Wiccan and pagan, I believe in religions that existed before Christ. Because anything made 2,000 years ago isn't really a religion. So, here is my prospect on it. Feel free to comment about it.
Oh, we will get comments.
I'm sure we will. Here's the simple fact. Christians are cold-blooded killers. What do you think the Crusades were about? Hey, I cannot mock it if I don't know a little bit about it. And I know enough about Christianity to stay the fuck away from it. There's like, what, 20 different groups now? Jehovah's Witnesses, the Protestants, the Church of England, all this separation shit when there should be only one church. That's first of all.
I gotta say, Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh my god. 8 o'clock in the morning, we just get to bed, and you hear a fucking knock at the door. Wanting to talk about the good book. The last one that did that to me, they had their book thrown at their heads. Don't fuck with me at 8 o'clock in the morning with some fake religion.
Yes.
You go.
I did definitely been approached by many of them, even from Jewish, what they're saying that Jesus wasn't the Savior, to other people saying that he was. Let me tell you the fact about Jesus. Mary, whore.
Yes.
Straight up whore. I say this straightly and confidentially with you because the simple fact is...
Confidentially, my ass, everybody with a brain can tell that she fucked someone and got pregnant.
Yeah, because you know what? There's been no cases of someone getting spontaneous impregnated without having sex. It's impossible. It's clinically impossible. I mean, I can point to one simple thing on your body and tell you that is how you know for sure that you weren't created by a spirit in the world. What this so-called God story, because you have a belly button.
Yeah, let's say God, because gods have belly buttons.
Right.
They're not supposed to.
We have belly buttons. And as everybody knows, when we were born, we had an umbilical cord. Why? Because food was transferred. Oh, everyone's chooses to theirs. But the belly button and the belly cord. Umbilical cord. There you go. The umbilical cord that went from directly the mother to your stomach, and that's how you were fed. There was no such thing as Christianity when people first started having babies. Why? Because it only existed up to 2,000 years ago. And then people started to kill off motherfuckers. If they said, we don't believe in what you believe, they got killed. Which is why many pagans and Wiccans are afraid to even come out to this day, because they're afraid to be crucified. So don't give me that bullshit that America is freedom of speech, because it's not. Definitely not. There is nothing freedom about it here. It is the worst country in the world. And am I a patriot? Hell no.
Why?
But this has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with Christianity. It was forced into people's lives. It's not anything people willingly want to do. You don't see in wicked cultures, pagan cultures, being forced to do church. You don't have to. You pray to your gods whenever you want. And for you to think that one God created anything, that's really beyond stupid. I mean, even the Egyptians had a God for everything. The Romans, the Greek, they were the first, what is it, society groups ever. Greek and Roman, that's all there ever was. And they always had many gods. Why? Because they knew there was a God for everything. Not a God, one God for everything. Sure, if you want to pray to Allah, go right ahead. Same crack, different religion. Same religion, different people. It's all bullshit. You're wasting your time. Here we're still having these strange and terrible experiences. Again, she's blacking out. I videotaped her for 10 minutes, which I'll probably post after this one, of her blacking out. I'm literally just staring into space for 10 minutes. This time, however, no automatic writing was done. And we're still trying to get to the bottom of what it is. Personally, I think it's astral projection, but...
People say I had 3 people online that my friends said that I actually died. And then I got one person saying that it's just a reaction to...
Take this from us. We both people who did kill ourselves. I tried 8 times last year.
I tried about 5 times my entire life.
And she succeeded. She was dead for about 6 minutes and brought back in May. So this is why I love this chick so much, because bitch was dead and came back. She said she didn't see no freaking bright light. She said she saw...
No devil came up and got me. It was just darkness. I was gone.
Well, she saw a laser show, she said, and her ex standing there beside her telling her to go back to talk to me. I wasn't there personally, so I can't vouch for that story. But I can take her at her word, because I've been dead for 3 days, in the sense that I was in a coma. And you know what was in the coma? In the darkness, in the death, nothing but black. That's all there was. I wasn't floating. I wasn't sitting. Even when if I was like this in that little dark area, I was that dead.
Who watches Family Guy? The episode where Brian and Stewie keeps going through time and they end up in just a white place with a compliment guy. It's like that. Only black and no compliment guy. You're just there. There's no floor, no ceiling, no walls. It's just black and you're there.
Pretty much. It's like being in a completely pitch black room where you don't stand, you don't fall, you don't do nothing, you just hover. And that's what it is. I call it the learning path, because when you're sitting there, you kind of do pick up things. You do see things, you do hear things, but
you remember things. You know things you shouldn't be knowing.
Right. You pick up universal thoughts. And from people who actually were dead, they say in Christianity that if you kill yourself, you go to hell. Well, I'm telling you this, there ain't no fucking hell. The only reason why there's a supposed devil is because there's a supposed God. Then there's a supposed Jesus, so they need someone to rival against each other. One can't exist without the other. Just like everyone knows the yin and yang, good and bad, up and down. One can't exist without the other, so they made this shit up. Are there angels? Well, angels are not really angels. They're just called angels in Christianity. They're really spirit guides, people who guide you throughout your life. And right now I can show you on your own personal hand, because I know palm reading, that how you can tell if you have your own spirit guides. And that's very simple. Look on your right palm. There's 2 lines here. One here, one here. This is your life. This is your love line, and this is your destiny line. This is your lifeline. Don't worry about that last one. But the first 2, above this line, you'll see, and below it, you'll see X's. These X's dedicate and show that you actually have your own spirit guides. Depending how many you have is depending how many you have protecting you. And you can call them angels if you want to, but it's pointless and stupid. The energy that these spirit guides are from have been around a long time. They were the original creatures on Earth. And don't tell me that God created 2 people, Adam and Eve, because that is a load of crap. That means everyone in the world is related. So that means everyone is born in sin, which is why they make your ass get dunked in water. I don't recommend it.
No, I recommend it if you have Alka-Seltzer and they dunk you in water, put it in your hair. Because the moment that water hits your hair, you will start to fuzz and fizzle. And it's really cool because it freaks everybody out.
True story. She got kicked out of her church. Didn't think it was possible. But she got kicked out of her church. I can't really make this video too long because I am limited to how long I can upload a video these days. Because you know the way YouTube works. But it's okay. If you have questions, which I'm sure a lot of you are going to have questions debating about Christianity, but I'll tell you this, there was none 2,000 years ago. It was just Mary covering her ass because she didn't want to get stoned. And so she fucked around with some dude, said, oh, God, there's a God out there who impregnated her ass. But we all know it's not true. There is no way possible that a woman could get pregnant without semen. Okay, even if she needs semen. Even if she's going to get turkey basted and posted up there, it's still
I like to see that.
Semen. There is no other whatever way to get pregnant. And if you believe it, you're just wasting your time. You're wasting time going to church. You're wasting time spending money. That's why I'm working on a little plan. My little lover over here and wife-to-be. Next month we're getting married October 31st. And we have a group out there. I ain't going to tell you the name right now. But we have a group out there that we are collecting at least 1,000 people to live in a nice farm that we're settling up right next, not far from our house. And we don't ask people for anything. But the thing is, it's limited to 1,000 people. Yellowstone will erupt. It's about 3,000 to 4,000 years over. And I even have a video out there called BlueWolf on Yellowstone. It's a visual effect of what's going to happen after the volcano erupts. People should definitely, if they're in the West, like California, Nevada, head east as soon as they can, preferably below the equator. Florida is your best bet because you'll be most likely out of the ash falling when it does erupt. As of right now, I'm sure you can look this stuff on YouTube because I found it even there. The asphalts and roads in right next to Old Faithful were dissolving and melting away that they had to actually stop people from driving down that road. And this was, I think, about a month ago. So it's getting ready. I mean, there was literally a 6.0 earthquake. If I was you, I'd look up online a live thing to see the volcanoes erupting all over the world, and you'll see that these earthquakes are getting stronger. And if you're anyone who knows anything about volcanoes or even Pompeii, you know that there's nothing but the eruption at the end because Vesuvius erupted with the same velocity in the 79 AD as Yellowstone will erupt. So call me crazy, call me nuts, whatever you want. I don't know if it was a technicality, but my last video got over 100 views in less than 12 hours.
That was freaky.
I don't know if that's an error on YouTube, and if it's not, it's amazing to me because I don't even know 100 people. I have baby top of 26 people in my Facebook alone. So, I mean, you can look me up if you want. I'm under BlueWolf Moonlighting, and she's under StarrWolf Moonlighting. You can add us if you want, but don't complain to me about shit. If you want to be part of this so-called community me and her are working on, just let us know. I will be happy to tell you the site to go to. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say right now. Is there anything else you want to add to this?
I'm happy. I'm good.
All right. Well, if you want us to answer more of your questions, please. I have also... Never mind. I ain't going to tell you that now. You're not ready for it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Take care. And suck a toe or something. I don't know. I see